Para naman sa ano, sa average, method, so magko-compute ka ng bagong average cost every time may bagong batch na dadating. So we apply it here sa wait. Okay, so yung una nating purchase is 20,000 units at 9 pesos, 'di ba? So 180,000. Okay lang, palakihin ko ng konti ha. Okay. So, next is 6,000 times 10 at 60,000. At teka lang, nakalimutan ko pala yung balance. So, yung balance, edi siya din kasi wala man tayong beginning balance. Kapag dumating yung bagong purchase na 6,000 times 10, which is 60,000, mag-compute tayo ng bagong cost. So, how do we do that? So, pag-a-addin mo, itong dalawang to, yung dating balance at saka yung 60,000. So, that will give you 240,000. And then pag-addin mo din yung units, 20 plus 6. So, that will give you 26,000. So, i-divide mo siya. 240 divided by 26,000 will give you 9.23. Okay? Okay, next, nag-issue daw, March 18, nag-issue ng 10,000 units. So, wala namang problema. So, yung issuance mo at 10,000, syempre, ang average cost niya ay yung 9.23. So, ang total nun is 92,307. So, ibabawas mo syempre dito sa balance. So, 26 less 10 is 16,000. Babawas mo rin to, 240 less 92,307. So, that will give you 147,692.31. Huwag mo nang computein yung average cost niyan kasi same din yan at 9.23. Kasi magbabago lang yan pag may bago kang batch. Now, March 24, bumili ka raw ng 24,000 at 12 pesos. So, ito yan. So, that's 288,000. So, again, mag-compute tayo ng bagong cost. Pag-add natin yung unit, 16 plus 24. So, that will give you 40,000. 147,692 plus 288. Yan. So, you will have a sum of 435,692. So, divide mo, 435,692 divided by 40,000. Divide mo yan, that will give you 10.89. And then, next transaction, nag-issue ng 20,000 units noong March 31. So, dito sa issued, 20,000. Ang cost niya is 10.89. And then multiply mo lang yan, that will give you 217,846. And then deduct, no? 40 less 20. Yan, deduct mo yan. So, you'll get 20,000. 435,692 less 217,846, that will give you 217,846. So, again, needless na mag-compute ng unit cost, kopyahin mo na lang yung dati at 10.89 kasi yun din yung lalabas kahit i-calculate mo siya. So for our ending inventory, syempre yung huling balance dito is 217,846, yun yung ating ending inventory. For the used, no, total mo to, that will give you 310,153.85. So yun yung cost of materials issued or used. Now let's have the shortcut. So alis na tayo dito sa sa stock card. So, ang isang technique dito pagka average inventory is kapag meron kang opening balance, pagka meron kang magkakasunod na puro received or nag-purchase ka, o kaya kunwari may opening balance din dito, pwede mo siyang isama, no? Opening balance sa sunod-sunod na receive, pwede mo siyang i-total and then saka ka mag-compute ng average cost, no? Hindi kagaya doon sa stock card kasi, no? Sa stock card kasi kada magko-compute ka, pero ang totoo is kapag meron siyang chain na ganito, yan, receive na magkasunod na yung walang nakasingit na issuance, pwede mong pagsamahin na lang yan. So, we actually did it here. So, eto yung magkasunod na purchase, 180 tsaka 60. Tapos, kunin mo yung total, 240, i-divide mo kung ilang units. Bale, ayan, 20,000 at saka 6,000. Ayan, yung dalawang yan. So that's 26,000. So pag dinivide mo yung 240 sa 26,000, you'll have 9.23. And then, i-multiply mo ngayon yung 9.23 dun sa 10,000 units na inisyu mo nung March 18, multiply mo siya to get the cost of issuance nung March 18 na 92,307.69. So let's continue. Bale yung balance mo ng March 18 is 16,000 units na lang, di ba? Ito, 20 plus 6 less itong 10 na to. Okay? So, doon tayo magsisimula ngayon. 16,000 units na ang average cost per unit ay 9.23. No? Kinopya lang natin yun dito, no? Kasi nga, pag nag-issue ka naman, hindi naman mabago yung average cost mo. So, that will give you inventory cost of 147,692.31. And then, isama mo to. Yan, yung 24,000 times 12 na 288. Sama mo yan dyan. Kaya magkakaroon ka ng available for use as of March 24 na 435,692. Divide mo siya kung ilang units ba yung available. So, di ba, may 16,000 ka na hawak. No, as of March 18, meron ka ditong 16,000 plus yung 24,000 na binili mo. So, that will give you 40,000. So, divide mo yung 435,692 sa 40,000. You'll have average cost of 10.89. And then, multiply mo siya sa units issued na 20,000. So, that will give you cost of issuance March 31 to 17,846.15. And then, i-combine mo yung, sorry maingay yung aso ko. Combine mo yung March 18 issuance mo na 92,307. So, that will give you total cost of issued materials na 310,153.85, which is consistent dito. Consistent siya dito. And then, paano makompute yung ending inventory? Yung cost of materials available for use mo as of March 24, yung pinakahuli dito, ito. I-deduct mo yung in-issue mo nung March 31, itong 217, ito. Yan. So, deduct mo siya para magkaroon ka ng ending inventory na 217,846.15, which is consistent dun sa ating stock card. Ayan. Ito din yung materials used, 310. Ayan. Consistent siya dito. Ayan, 310.